This week I made this little jet. Well guys, the reason I made this little jet today is for the MakersCare.org foundation. It was a foundation started by Steve Ramsey over on Woodworking for Mere Mortals. It's a really easy build, guys. So easy a kid could do it.
So I determined for the scale of the airplane I needed a dowel rod 1 inch in diameter at 11 inches long. Took that over to the miter saw and chopped right on the line to get my 11-inch dowel. I'm designing this little jet after the Embraer 145, and you'll see why here in just a second. So after the basic design phase, I took it over to the bandsaw and roughed out a quick shape. After roughing out the basic shape, I did everybody's favorite part of any project and took it over to the sander.
Alright guys, let's take a little time out real quick from the project. I want you to go to MakersCare.org and just submit your own project. It can be made out of cardboard, paper, wood, metal, anything you can get your hands on. Just make something, go and post it over on MakersCare.org, and there will be a donation given for that.
So the next thing I needed for my little airplane was to cut down some stock out of some scrap pine and resaw it on the bandsaw to 1/4 inch. After I had everything resawn, you guessed it, back to the sander. After I found a design for both the wings and the tail, I drew that off camera, cut it out on the bandsaw, and then sanded everything down to the line. So now it was just an initial setup to see how the airplane was coming out. I decided to just go ahead and get rid of the tabs because I was going to tab it into the main body of the aircraft, and then just decided to do butt joints instead. So after gluing up the tail, I decided to go to the main body and hog out with a Forstner bit the area that would accept the wings so that they'd be flush with the fuselage. Clean that area up with a little chisel. Since it wasn't going to show, I kind of just left it a little rough and then glued the wings in place. Here's the finished project at work. I did decide to do something a little bit special with this airplane since it is for the Make-A-Wish Foundation and to make kids happy. When I was in Lexington, I found this little kid. He was sitting with his dad looking at airplanes. So I walked over, introduced myself, and made the little kid's day by giving him the jet.
I'm getting ready to go post my project on the website and get that donation rolling for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I urge you to get on board and make a project of your own and go post it on MakersCare.org. There will be a link in the description box below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week with another project video.